here in the Weather Center with Chief Meteorologist Kris Crocker, and she shows you all these great maps, and they're different colors, reds, blues, greens, yellows. We're going to talk about some warnings that we see in those maps, right?
Yes, we are going to go over the winter storm warning that is in effect for the region through Sunday morning, the subject of tonight's forecast focus, and it has been the big story all week, and now it is upon us. This winter storm warning does continue through Sunday morning for the entire area shaded in red on your screen. It has been extended to include the Idaho and Washington Palouse. Some of the snowfall totals we are expecting, and these are storm totals through the event, through Sunday morning, up to 2 feet of snow in the mountains of northeast Washington and north Idaho, up to a foot of snow in the valleys, and that does include right around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. The computer models indicating 11 inches possible right around Spokane. In the basin, quite a bit less, 2 to 6 inches of snow possible. That'll be compounded, however, by winds with blowing and drifting snow. It could pile up quite a bit higher than what those numbers are indicating. In addition to the winter storm warning, we also have a winter weather advisory in effect for the Wenatchee area as well as the Moses Lake area. Looking at much less snow in the 1 to 3 inch range around Lewiston. Could see up to 4 inches of snow again through Sunday morning. Here's a look at our radar once again, and this was just a little preview. The snow that's moving through this evening, a little bit of a back edge to this system currently. We are seeing some heavier snow in the northern valleys. We're up to 4 inches of snow this evening is possible. The wind's starting to pick up, going to be causing some problems with blowing and drifting snow. Around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, we've transferred over into more of a rain-snow mix around the region with accumulations right around 2 inches in many locations and then drying out as we head further south, but there's a lot more snow moving in overnight. Our temperatures currently 34 in Spokane, 32 degrees in Coeur d'Alene. That's been our high so far today. This is as warm as we're going to be probably for at least a week. We are going to see these temperatures start to drop overnight and then just continuing to drop through the day on Saturday. We'll hit our high probably at midnight tonight, and those temperatures again will continue to drop right on through Sunday. Sunday morning waking up at 0 and only warming into the single digits with breezy conditions continuing. Wind chill is going to be a factor this weekend. Area of low pressure, deep and powerful, pushing its way into the inland northwest. Once that weakens and clears, that opens the door for some Arctic air to start spilling in, and that becomes the second part of this winter weather event, with overnight lows bottoming out in the teens below 0 as we get into next work week. Quick look at our national satellite and radar. You saw the pictures of the snow in New Orleans. That system is long gone. Just a few flurries flying throughout the northeast. As this system makes its way into parts of Montana, the winds are really going to be an issue. Blizzard warnings in effect for parts of Montana and Wyoming, so this storm has a lot more to say as it makes its way to the east. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast, and we do have a lot of snow coming for tomorrow as well as windy conditions. That 26 for a high you see there, again, we'll hit that at midnight and then see the temperature drop. 0 to start the day on Sunday with a high of 6 and a 30% chance of some light snow showers. Most of the snow will be tapering off Saturday night. Cold and then more snow in the rest of your 7-day forecast. 4 for a high on Monday, 5 on Tuesday, but look at that morning low on Tuesday, 17 below. Now that is the trend. That number is not something I'm, committed to. You may see a little variation. Could be a bit colder or warmer depending on some very subtle differences in our cloud cover. Could make a big difference in that number. Just know we are looking at the coldest weather since 2004 as we get into the beginning of next week, and indications are we have more snow coming at the end of next work week, and no real sign of a warm up there.
Not at all.
I feel like once it gets to 0, it's just cold. I mean, you can't really